Hello, Gary Hernandez here, and welcome to Cane Self-Defense with Master Gary Hernandez. In this video, we're going to go over using your cane against a smaller but very solid object, something that somebody could grab off a table or off of a workbench and come at you with, or something they may have in their car. Giving me a hand is going to be Mr. Bob, and one of the things I'm going to go over real quick is here is a pipe wrench that's sold in every hardware store there is. You can get these anywhere. I knew a guy back in high school that carried one of these in his car and he used it for self-defense. He unscrewed it as far as it can go and he had himself a pretty solid heavy object that he could break bones with or hit somebody upside the head and cause serious damage to him. So when you got something like this that's small but got solid weight and steel, it can do some damage to your cane and yourself if you're not doing certain things correctly to protect yourself. This one here is foam, hard foam rubber. So we're going to use this one so you're not going to hear any metal clinking around. That way nobody gets injured. And I'm also using one of Cane Master's training canes. So basically, remember what I talked about distance. You got to always watch that distance. This individual, he's about this far away. Now, there's things we can do with my cane is like this, and there's things we can do with my cane is like this. I'm going to go from also I have my cane down. There's several ways this person may swing. So you don't know whether they're going to come with an overhead swing. Comes with an overhead. I'm going to hit, and I'm going to go from the wrist to the knee. Now, in an overhead swing, as he's coming through, and if he's coming in, he's simply trying to get me. Could I do a high block? Yes, I can. But unless I'm going to do a redirectional block and hit it, that right there, solid steel, could break or crack a cane if I'm just holding it. So how we don't have it break, if he swings at me, I'm going to really block his arm. And if I'm in close, I'm going to strike him. What I'd like to also be able to do, and we're going to try not to hurt Mr. Bob, but I want Mr. Bob to have some speed in that. If I'm like, hey, look, ease down, but he comes in, and I'm going to go. All right? Yeah. So as he swung, we'll slow that down. Even though I was here, I could have brought my cane up. I could have been in a position like that. I'm still trying to talk my way out of this. Once he swings, though, negotiations are done. Diplomacy went right out the window. Now it's more an aggressional maneuver. So as he starts to come at me, I move to one side. I have to move my body. You cannot stand there and just try to do a circular motion swing, because even if you hit something, he may hit your shoulder. Always take yourself off the X. So as he's doing that, coming through, I'm moving, and I'm not trying to block this. I'm trying to go for his arm because I want to cause injuries. Once I hit that, I'm going to follow up with a shot to his knee. Now understand, can you back up for me so I don't hurt you? Stay right there. That's going to hurt his knee a lot. But once I hit his arm and he comes at me, when I hit that arm, it's going to slow this cane down. Let's be realistic about that. It could bounce it here because it's wood on the arm. It's going to hurt the arm. Hopefully he's lost a weapon. But I'm going to follow up. I'm just not going to assume he's done. So I'm going to now pop to the knee what I can. I don't have to go way up here, but it's a quick pop to that knee. If I have to, I do have a follow-up. Follow-up depends entirely on you people. If you think your life's in danger, you may follow up to the back of the head, or you may follow up to the other leg. So again, he's coming at me, he's all pissed off, pop, pop, and if I have to do this or do this, I have an option. Another technique he does, kind of a cross swing. Now I can step, catch here, and catch here. Again, I can take two hands, as he comes, go ahead, and I can hit that arm and then strike that face. Because this is a weighted object. It's going to come fast, okay? It's not long like a cane, but because it's shorter and it's got some weight, it's going to be some power coming in. One of the things you got to be careful of, as he swings that, be careful you don't stand here, catch his wrist, and it flies into your face. Hopefully it flies away from you. One of the things I like to do as he's doing that again, I'm moving, hitting that arm. Yes, I can hit the head, and yes, I can catch the knee. Again, I'm not going to tell you what your secondary hit should be for legal reasons. I'm not a lawyer, I'm not a judge, I'm not a cop. I'm just someone trying to show people certain ways to get somebody off you. That's entirely up to you. If you think it's life-threatening, you go where you need to. Back is just a hair, sir, so we're not too far out of the camera. But he's a little bit closer. Remember, I'm trying to keep him at bay, but as he comes in fast like that, say boom, 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 and I'm going to move. So I'm going to catch him where I can. So he has the overhead. He has this. What if he swings and miss? He swings, cross swing again, but he misses. Just because you move doesn't mean that backswing isn't going to get you. So now we got to worry about that if I move too far, if I don't hit him. So as he swings fast with that, he stopped. Now I want you to do the whole follow through.
Okay.
Because most people are going to come through with that follow through.
Okay.
So if he swings and I move, then I'm going to move and I'm going to strike that arm this way. Let's turn the other way so they can see this side of it. Back up here so we're still on the camera. He swings a bit, and then boom. You okay?
Yeah.
I'm going to caught that elbow a bit. Now I'm moving and I'm catching that arm, hopefully injuring that arm, and then I can follow up with a shot to the ribs. We'll show you on this side again, slow. As he swings, he misses. From here, I don't want to stand here. So I'm going to do what I call ride the wave, moving, hitting that arm, then I can follow up with something else. So I can also, back over here, so we're in frame. We're going to be expanding into the unit next to us. Hopefully pretty soon that we'll have more room for training and filming. So if he does that again, then I can, I don't want to hit you hard in the head. I can pop that head. So, but I should have put headgear. I'm going to tap you lightly. So he comes fast again, and boom. And again, he doesn't have any headgear, so I don't want to bash him. So what I'm doing on that one, as he swings, and I get out of the way, I'm going to this side. Now I'm using the reach of my cane, swing that some more, to stay away from that. Understand, nothing's perfect. You have to be able to move. So if you're having a hard time moving, you may get hit. So you got to make sure you have, if you can't move real well, and he swings, and you get out of the way, automatically swing for the face. I'm sorry to say it, you might have to go to the face because if you can't move real well, you're not going to outrun them. So you've got to stop them where you can as fast as you can. Thank you, Mr. Bob. So work those techniques, remember? For one side here, like this, just make sure you're moving and countering spots that are going to stop them. Head, arms, knees. Hopefully that helps. If you get an opportunity, subscribe to the channel. We're trying to get it to grow more. Gary, thank you very much, and we will see everybody real soon. Have a good night.